Hey, this is Shambhu, and today we'll take a look at the LG Optimus Dynamic. This phone is available from Tracfone and Net10 and possibly from Straight Talk. This is the original Optimus Dynamic. There's a successor to it, the Dynamic 2, but this is the original one. It's a fairly basic phone. It runs Android version 2.3 only, and it has a somewhat smaller screen. I believe it's about 3.2 inches. It's a compact phone. It's good. It fits in your hand quite easily, and especially for someone with smaller hands, perhaps a child, a teenager. It has a 3 megapixel camera, and it has a it has your basic Android apps. I would say that the most common ones used on this phone is YouTube, of course, Google search and so forth, the music app, and maybe the messaging. One thing is that you cannot add too many additional apps on here due to the memory restrictions. For example, I think there's one game added and one small utility application that's been added to this phone. On the other hand, the apps that are included with the phone do work fairly well. I've been told that the one game that's been added does lag a little bit, but other than that, it seems to be okay. Let me just see if I can briefly show the camera. There it is. And you have your basic camera. It has, you can adjust the settings and so forth. Sorry, this is kind of a boring picture, but it's easier to demonstrate this way. And again, it's 3 megapixels, good enough for if you wanted to send it to someone and so forth, but of course not something that is comparable to, say, an iPhone 6 and so forth. Still, it's been a very rugged phone. It's taken numerous falls and other kinds of mistreatment, and still, and again, this phone is available from Tracfone and Net10. I believe a refurbished phone may even be free from Net10, but again, you have to pay the unlimited rates on there. For Tracfone, you can pay the usual airtime rates, which, if your usage is modest and you use your data mainly over, you access your apps and the web mainly over Wi-Fi, you can get by for quite a minimal cost. One additional thing about the camera, as you can see, the wallpaper of this, or the screen wallpaper of this phone, the skyline of New York. This photograph was taken with the phone itself, and it looks kind of nice. Just thought I'd point that out. And of course, this still functions as a phone. As you can see, when you access the dialer, you have your typical phone dialer. Of course, you can also look at your call log and your contacts and so forth, which I won't do, otherwise I'll get in trouble. Okay, once again, thanks.